YouTube? Welcome back. It's your boy D Wade coming back with another video. Just before I even got started today, just want to say thank you guys all so much for the support. Really appreciate it. And in light of that, wanted for today's video to have our first like goal for the video. Right now we're looking for 50 likes for this video just to show you guys actually like the content and that you're interested in this type of content going forward. So definitely hoping you guys can crush that goal easy with, like I said, 50 like goal. And in today's video, we're just going to be going over something that's probably an age-old question within this community. So something that everyone always asks is, all right, so I'm getting dreads, what do I need? Like, a lot of people think that getting dreads is not a lot of maintenance and that, oh, I can just get it, just leave it, and then I'm good. Not at all. So dreads actually can get a little pricey, and they do require a good amount of maintenance if you want good dreads. And what I mean by that is there's a lot of people who get dreads and just legit leave it, which is something you can do, but that's when you can get that mold in your hair. You can get like this dirty looking locks, they smell. It can cause thinning and breakage when people keep trying to dye it too much and you're just literally just destroying your hair. So if you want good, strong, healthy locks, then it will require time, money, and effort to keep it maintained. One of the things that I realized is just through looking through YouTube is that there's a lot of different people who have a lot of different opinions for what products you should use, how much products you should use, how often you should use it. And I mean, this is a very opinionated thing. There's no end all be all, this is exactly what you have to do to make it work. Like I said, it is kind of depending on your hair type, depending on what your hair needs. Like if you see that you need some more moisture and it's losing its sheen and it's getting really just kind of brittle, then you need different products. If you really have a dry scalp and you need some more products just to help keep it moisturized so that it's not as itchy and things like that, then of course you need different products. So it is all depending on what you require and what your hair needs for it to maintain its healthiness and stay strong. But something that for me that I've seen has been working so far, and something that I did wrong before, was limit the amount of products I use. So the one thing that a lot of people do wrong is, since your hair just sits there and we're so used to just combing or picking or just doing something with our hair, when you lock it and it's just sitting there, you feel like you need to do something. You feel like just to let it sit isn't good for your hair. So a lot of times people just kind of constantly just put stuff in it, just oil it up, spray this, spray that, and all that, not do what you think it's going to do. And a lot of times it's actually going to harm your hair. Your hair has its natural cycle of oils and things that it'll produce on its own, and that's good for it. That's what it wants to do. And yes, you can supplement it with some other products just to kind of help it along the process. But by using too much and or using the wrong products, that creates a lot of buildup. And buildup is something that you don't want. That's something where you'll kind of just see like at the base of your locks, where you'll see like white stuff and like all these different just caked up products that are left behind in your hair. So because that, you always want to find products that are very light. The main reason for that is your dreads, they're a sponge. So pretty much whatever you try and put in it, it will soak it up. And if it's too thick and doesn't fully just kind of work into your hair, then it will sit there. And then that'll just kind of be caked on. Yes, when you go back to your loctician or whoever does your hair, they can try and really wash it out. But just to avoid that, just make sure you get really nice, light products. And most products, unfortunately, are pretty heavy. So something that you need to just look to invest in is just a nice little spray bottle. Doing that, you can just dilute the solution. So pour whatever oil or, so for me, one of the things I use is the mango lime, no more itch growth spray. So the reasons I use it is because it has a lot of essential oils in it, as well as it does help kind of regain some of the sheen in your hair, just to give it a little more shiny look. As well as just kind of has just good healthy things that you need to have within your hair. But the solution itself is pretty thick. So by getting one of, like I said, one of these bottles, which you can just get from the dollar store for literally $1, you can kind of dilute it and kind of make it a little bit lighter. So you want to make sure when you put it in that bottle that you mix it nice and good, have a good proportion, so that now it's more of a mist and it's not so like goopy and jelly. So by doing that, then you can do everything you need to do to maintain your hair and keep it nice and strong without just kind of caking your hair up with way too much product. The two products that I've been using, like I said, was the Mango Lime No More Itch spray, as well as some jojoba. I don't know if I said that right, but jojoba oil. The African market right down the street from me out here in Berlin, and I just kind of did some research on my own and just saw a lot of the benefits for jojoba oil. So this mango is more so for just my hair in general, so I can just within the spray bottle, nice little spritz overall. While the jojoba oil, I just use the little pincer just to kind of dab into my scalp, just to kind of work it into my scalp. It helps with your roots. It helps with itchy and dry scalp, and it just kind of helps just kind of give a little bit liveliness to your locks, especially with me with my starter locks. So that's something. Those are the two things I like to use a lot. Like I said, I do try to dilute them just to keep them as light as possible, just so I don't get a lot of buildup. And along with that buildup, another way to avoid a lot of buildup is by using less. And I'm not saying like using a lower amount, but I'm saying using it less often. So one of the things people do too is that they do things to their hair too often. And when your hair is locked in its natural state, or not natural state, but in a natural type of state, you want to let it be. You don't want to over manipulate it, over mess with it, and just constantly just add. No, don't do all that. All you want to do is just kind of as needed, do so. So for me being an athlete, my hair gets itchy a lot and stuff like that. So I try to make it around at max twice a week. Just kind of give my hair a nice little spritz, but typically just once a week, which for me is on Saturdays. Just give it a nice little spritz, just kind of work it through my hair, let it all kind of sit there and soak in, and then just go throughout the rest of my week. You can figure out what works for you. You can do your research and figure out, all right, these are the products I need for my hair. This is what I'm having issues with, where my hair is just super itchy, my scalp's so dry. Then you can look and research things that are going to help with that specific thing for your specific hair. With that in mind, that'll conclude today's video. Just wanted to, like I said, just give you a little rundown of what I've been using for my hair so far, as well as the frequency of when I'm using it and why I use it the way I do. So right now we're just 2 weeks into my lock journey, so still very, very new and still letting my hair kind of run its course. It's finally starting to get a little bit frizzy, which is good because that means it's trying to begin its locking process. A lot of people hate once you start getting to this point because your hair just kind of looks just not neat. But I mean, that's just a part of the process. You just have to kind of go along with it. And I mean, if you're someone who's really concerned with it, that's why you'll see some people either wear a wig, or you'll just wear scarves, or just kind of have your do-rag on at all times. So I mean, if that's something that really concerns you and you don't want to go through the ugly stage, then you can cover it up. But I mean, just know it comes with it. Like, you just have to work with the process and understand that eventually it will get better. It's not going to be perfect right away. But with that being said, just wanted to thank you guys once again for watching this video. If you stay tuned this long, don't forget to like and subscribe. And like I said, hopefully we can smash that 50 like goal for this video. And looking forward to bringing out some more content, boys. All right, see ya. Peace.